I think, well, just on a different subject, you know, part of the disgust with Congress was the whole sight of, you know, watching the healthcare bill and, you know, watching, you know, Mary Landrieu and, you know, watching the pork fest.
Ben Nelson.
Yeah, the Ben Nelson, and you know, what are we going to do about that? I mean, because that's you know, that's what you're going to be fighting against when, you know, come November.
Right, right. No, and you're exactly right about that. You know, I saw that in my Afghanistan town hall meetings. I did 5 meetings where, you know, people in the room were pro-anti the president's strategy in Afghanistan. What united the room was just this sheer disgust at the Nelson deal and at the Landrieu deals, at this sense that government was being prostituted, which is what it was doing.
I mean, you know, as someone who wanted that healthcare bill to pass, I feel disgusted by it too.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
no, and that's no.
You know, it's like why? Yeah.
There's always going to be some negotiations.
Yeah, but
you can't blame a guy who represents a state or a congressional district for trying to do right. But when it rises to that level of magnitude, it is prostitution of the government process. As I said to Steny Hoyer the day after that story came out, I said, so the message I'm getting from this is I should just oppose absolutely everything and just have my list ready. So that here's what I need for the vote here, here's what I need for the vote there.
It's just like be an asshole.
Yeah, exactly, right? And think nothing but parochially. I've been there a year. I don't know how you solve that problem. We've got this weird situation.
But I mean, but he's screwing it for you. Basically.
Yeah, no, I know.
I know. He has made your bed very difficult.
Look, I'm trying to do what little things I can do in my office and in my district. I mean, there's a ton of things like that. Who knew that it is actually not against House rules to solicit contributions from people that you get earmarks from, right? Turns out that that's not against the rules. You know, you can get an earmark for a nonprofit, and then 2 weeks later, let the appropriate period of time go by. Call the board of directors up and ask for campaign contributions, which is, you know,
or just donations for your favorite
a
cause.
Clear conflict of interest. So I mean, in my office, I've said I won't solicit or take contributions from anybody for whom we apply, not even get, but apply for an earmark. And there's a lot of stuff like that, you know. A lot of the ethics investigations move very slowly. You know, they should move faster, whether it's Charlie Rangel or, you know, Murtha, God rest his soul. You know, these things should move quickly so that people have a sense that Congress can police itself. There's also a lot of baloney, right? I mean, I'm constantly debunking the notion that with one term I get a cushy pension for the rest of my life. And, you know, the opponents and the people who have an interest in sort of being derogatory about the government throw out a lot of baloney. But nonetheless, the institution could use a lot of reform. On the Senate side, though, and again, here's where you get a little bit out of my area of expertise. I mean, we've got this really weird world where, for whatever reason, we've decided that nothing can happen without 60 votes. And even when you have 60 votes, when you've got a caucus that includes Ben Nelson, Joe Lieberman, Mary Landrieu, Harry Reid's got a tough re-election, Evan Bayh. I mean, you know, you don't really have 60 votes. And so
Evan Bayh's gone now.
So now you're sitting down, you're negotiating with one person or two people over, you know, something that would be historically transformative. I mean, that's a screwed up.